Oxfordshire is probably best known for the world-famous university in Oxford, in the heart of this county. With scholars come books, and with prolific publishing of theses and journals over the years, bookbinding became a necessary craft. It was at its height during Victorian times, but with today's technology, the art of hand-binding books is now in decline. Malcolm Kew started his career as a bookbinder 45 years ago at the British Museum and is keeping this artisan tradition alive in his workshop in Tame. Here, he restores old books, but also makes leather-bound books from scratch.
Malcolm.
Hi, Jules.
Very nice to see you.
And you.
So you must have seen some fabulous works over the years.
At one of the places I worked, I did the log book for Captain Cook. Captain Cook's log books.
You're joking?
Yeah, yeah.
So what's harder, a new book or a restored book?
Well, you have to obviously try to restore a book carefully and thoughtfully, where, you know, retaining as much of the original as you can. It's a fascinating trade to be in, really. I mean, it's kind of...
no day's the same.
Never a dull moment, you know, really.
Yeah. Well, I've come to the perfect place to see how it's done.
Yep.
Show me around.
After you.
Although most bookbinding is now fully mechanised, there is still a demand for hand-bound one-off books and small runs, which keeps Malcolm busy. And he still uses many of the traditional tools that were common in the 19th century.
And is this some of your work?
Yes, yeah, those are ones I've done over the years, yeah.
As well as having the honour of working on Captain Cook's logbook, Malcolm's also bound special books for royalty, including Princess Diana and Her Majesty the Queen.
So how do you start? How do you begin to compile all the pages together?
Well, most books are made up with sections, which is a folded paper.
So effectively they're sort of books within books, aren't they, really?
Yeah. When you're hand sewing, take a section at a time, and so you go in like that, go in and out around the tape.
Until the mid-1400s, when the first Bible was printed in Germany, books as we know them didn't really exist. They were just sections of parchment sewn together, usually religious writings.
It does look fascinating.
Do you want to go?
Yeah, go, well, I mean, let's see how hard it is. I can't even get hold of the needle.
And
then back in on itself through there.
Right, and through that one there.
I'm going to put my head right through there and try and find the other end of it.
Yep.
God, that's harder than that is. God, you need the patience of a saint, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
The methods you're using presumably have not changed for hundreds of years.
No, this is how they used to do all the books, yeah, before the big old sewing machines came in, yeah, which would have been Victorian times, of course.
All of this work is hidden by the cover, which is the thing that really defines the beauty of a book in many respects, isn't it? As well as what's actually on the pages.
Yeah.
Doing a new book is one thing, but what sort of condition are books in when you're taking them in to restore?
All sorts. I mean...
Oh, that's a beautiful
There's one
book.
there. It's a lovely book.
I mean, that to me is the iconic hand-bound leather book.
I've got to try and save the old spine from that. It's a bit of a job.
But, you know, for all of us, I think, the end result, the really appealing bit, is the cover. And as far as you're concerned, that really is the showcase of your work, isn't it? For most people who pick up a beautifully restored book, that's what we're all looking at. I guess the final bit, the pièce de résistance, is the lettering, that lovely gold lettering. How do you do that?
Yeah, well, I'm doing that over here, so if you'd like to come and have a look.
Malcolm has numerous brass stamps, each engraved with a letter or design, and they're heated before gold leaf can be applied to the book.
Show us how you're going to do this one, then.
The heat of the stamp transfers the gold leaf onto the spine.
Can I pick up this volume here? I don't know what it is, but this is the finished article. There we are, an encyclopedia, volume 1. That is absolutely beautiful. I mean, if ever I were to write my memoirs, I know when I come to get them bound.
Yep.
Although I suspect it'll be a bit smaller than that.
Would I be able to get the lettering on the spine?
It might be more of a pamphlet,
yeah.
Malcolm, thanks, mate, very much indeed. Well, we've all shared in the pressure to try and find Rachel and Tristram a home in a hurry this week, but have we been successful? Let's go and ask them. Well, we've certainly packed a lot in. We've given you, I think, 3 very interesting properties to consider, but the burning question, as always, is any one of them going to be your home for the future? Have we managed to do it?
Yeah, second property. I think we're going to go back and have another look at that, actually.
Are you?
Yeah.
I think we all rather liked the setting of that, didn't we? Yeah. Just off the green, down that private track, and then we took